Next is testing the relationship. An anxiously attached person might test their partner's loyalty by provoking reactions and exaggerating responses just to see how much their partner cares. Remember, these behaviors stem from insecurity, not for a need to control. So while this doesn't inherently make you a bad person, realizing that you're doing these actions to manipulate somebody, doing nothing about it, is grounds for making you a bad person.
It's definitely a means of controlling. She wants to know that the feelings are there, the initial feelings that were first there when you guys met. She's gonna do everything possible to get it out of you. She's gonna argue with you. She's gonna bring up things that you do in the past. She's gonna put tests on you. She's gonna do all of these crazy things because she's in her thoughts. And you can agree with me that you get thoughts, like a lot of thoughts in one day, right? And you act on them. Same thing she's doing. She can't help herself but act on these thoughts that she's having because she's traumatized. So she overthink things. She do all of these crazy things to get an emotional reaction from her partner, which makes her feel satisfied, which makes her feel good. It's like a dopamine hit, and it's gonna last for a while, and then she needs another one, which is crazy. And if you ever have to test your partner, just end the relationship. It's not gonna work because things that are gonna work is just gonna happen naturally. You're working on yourself, she's working on herself, you both are seeking after God, you both put God first, so you're not looking for validation from her and she's not looking for validation from you. But it seems like she's the type of woman that will look for validation and attention from any man because she's not gonna get it from you. So she's gonna go and find it because you're not giving it to her. She wants that validation and love, that fake love and feeling that her mom instilled in her from a kid growing up, and she've identified with it for so long. She needs to keep getting it because she's not working on herself to overcome it and the feelings.
Inevitably, your partner's gonna fail these tests because nobody's perfect, and all it's gonna do is give you more stuff to overthink about without any grounds. Because it never even mattered in the first place. Because you made it up. Fear of expressing direct needs.
She said, because you made it up. Of course, you're in your thoughts making up stuff that will never happen. Have you ever made a plan in your head, like a thought, you need to go somewhere or do something, and you plan it that you're gonna do it this way and you're gonna get this outcome, or this is gonna happen, and you're just making up stuff. You're conspiring, you're trusting in yourself. You're trusting in your thoughts, which is the devil. Right? Let the will of the Lord guide it. Don't have an opinion on it. Just let it happen. But she's doing that, which shows she's crazy. She's manipulative and she's a crazy woman. You want to run away from her.
Inevitably, your partner's gonna fail these tests because nobody's perfect, and all it's gonna do is give you more stuff to overthink about without.
Yes, exactly. It's going to give you more stuff to overthink because she's going to give you these tests. You're going to fail them and she's going to judge you by them. And she's always going to have that in the back of her head. That's how she's going to judge you and know that you're a weak man. That's how she's going to use it against you. 100% she's going to use it against you. And she will never forget.
Without any grounds. Because it never even mattered in the first place. Because you made it up. Fear of expressing direct needs. Many anxiously attached people feel they'll be shamed or rejected if they openly ask for love. They'll try to elicit care indirectly by making their partner feel responsible for their emotions, but your fear of rejection is stopping you from having peaceful love. A lot of girls will say, I want flowers, but I don't want to have to tell a man to get me flowers. I realize that a lot of men didn't have good fathers in their lives.
Before we even move on, if you're in a relationship and you're going to rely on your not partner. Partner means, I won't even say the word. If you're in a relationship and you're going to rely on your woman or your guy to make you feel good or validate you, that relationship is bound to fail. Because anytime that person doesn't give you what you want, you are so evil, you're going to turn against that person. You're going to judge them and you're going to turn against them. You have no love. You have no such thing that is love. If love smack you in the face like a bat or a hammer or an axe and chip somewhere of you, you wouldn't even know that it's there because you don't know what it is.
By example, and they don't know that that's what you're supposed to do. Or even maybe they had mothers who hated flowers, and that's also the example that was led to them.
What? So you're telling me buying you flowers and make you feel good is loving you. See, I told you if a love smacked her in the face, she wouldn't know what love is. So you're telling me buying you flowers, take you out to nice dinner, traveling, take you to the beach, get you anything you want when you want it, accommodating your feelings when you want me to be there or whatever. You're relying on me to make you feel good. What a mess, huh? Is that love? And I get it. It's because guys, they've been brainwashed and they've been programmed and they've been taught love by their mom the wrong way. So they've been traumatized and they're like, oh, I need to do all of these nice things to keep a woman to make her feel good, right? To make them feel good so you can keep the relationship. But guess what happened when you don't do it? The devil is going to come out of her. And guess what? You don't do it, you don't keep the relationship how it was when it started with all of these nice things and doing all of these nice gestures and everything. She's going to go find the other guy that's going to do more and do it consistently. But guess what? That relationship won't work either because she's relying on someone to make her feel good. But you guys, when you go on dates, you take these girls to these high-end restaurants, to these extravagant trips and hotels and bars and all of these things, and you make her feel good and you think she loves you. No, she's actually controlling you. She's in her head, I got this one wrapped around my finger just where I want him to be, because she's manipulating you. And guess what? She's gonna know your weakness, because you're a weak man when you do all of these things. She's gonna know you're weak. And whenever she's gonna leave, you're gonna like, no, don't go. I did everything. I love you so much. I did this for you, I did that for you. But it's not love, is it now? And the more you try to keep her, the more she wants to get away from you because you're weak. And she knows you're weak. She's going to think you're a loser. If she wants to go, you should just let her go. Don't try to keep her, because the more you try to keep her, the more she's want to go. Just let her go and work on yourself. That's exactly what you need to do in this situation. Work in yourself and let her go. Because it's never going to get better. You're going to go chase after another girl again and do the same thing. You're going to end up in the same situation again because you're chasing after a woman. You shouldn't even chase after a woman. She will come naturally to you. And she will be, the way when she comes to you, things will happen naturally. And she'll be ready.